And we're on.
Hello, and welcome back to Felix podcast.
And today we have my good friend, Annet Tilburg. She is a female.
Van Tilburg.
Yes.
It's a nice two-parter Dutch name there.
Yeah. So, Annet, what do you do for a living?
I am unemployed.
Well, do you have any hobbies? Any interesting things you do?
I like to draw a lot. I do cartoons, even though they're not particularly skilled. Like, my art style isn't very realistic, but I do like the stories that I tell.
Nice. That is very cool.
Thank you.
Okay. So, what was I gonna say? Well, for people listening, and who don't know Annette, how would you best describe yourself? What would you like for people to view you as?
Well, I mean, those are two different things, right? What I would describe myself as is kind of a neurotic ball of nerves held together by flex tape and caffeine. Which, no, I'd like people to see me as more of a chill person. I try to be chill, but I kind of end up double checking everything like all the time. I don't know if you noticed, but I like to know where things are and like at all times.
Yeah. So you're a very cautious person.
Yeah, I am.
Do you know why
I'm
that is?
Trying. I don't know. I think I just like to know the plan.
Any trauma?
Nah, not that I know of. I have a pretty stable household.
I don't know.
You know.
'Cause usually when people go through trauma, their brain kind of blocks it out. So you could have some weird backstory you don't know of.
That's true. But to the extent of my knowledge, I think I'm fine. So
Alright.
that's
That seems fair. Do you think what do you think it takes to be a good person?
I think to be a good person, like, I mean, you have to be able, like, textbook definition, you have to do the right thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think
But
you have to be morally
What does the right
good.
thing seem to you, though?
I think honesty is good. Like, I don't like lying to people when I can help it. I think a bitter truth is better than a comforting lie most of the time. I think a good person is there for you, like, trying to support you, and, well, they'll tell you if you're doing something wrong, but they'll also help you do the thing that you want to do. And, kind of just somebody who's there for you.
Well, I like that. I like that comparison. For me, well, I think, and to some extent, there is no such thing as the good thing, which there is.
I can see that.
But I think another way of thinking is like there's no actual good or bad. They're just things that have negatively affected other people and have bad connotation to it, so that we just call them bad. Sort of like drugs, they're technically all drugs are the same, medical or not. They're all chemicals. It's just the experiences people have had with them that make them good or bad,
Yeah, like I don't think marijuana is a very bad drug. But a lot of my family is pretty anti-marijuana, so.
Yeah. I mean, I know some people who who cannot function without marijuana, which is bad to an extent, because you shouldn't be relying on a drug. However, some people can keep themselves calm with it, and it's not like they're like drunk and not stable.
Yeah, like it's all circumstantial to an extent.
Yeah. Okay. So about on the topic of what do you think people do to be good? What do you for you how do you think you can reach happiness?
I think happiness is really. I think if you're in a good situation, you have a lot of. Well, for me, happiness is like being surrounded. I'm not really sure where I'm going with this. Happiness is like you're in a good environment where you can thrive in. I think,
Mm-hmm.
like where you feel good about waking up every morning. You know, like I get pretty low during the winter months, and like in the cold, I think lack of sunlight, and like I start seeing things a lot more negatively than they actually are. So yeah, I think like happiness is just seeing the world in a good way and being happy in it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I do think some people like the snow more though. Like they see it snowing and they feel happier as opposed
Yeah.
to when it's just no weather at all.
Yeah, and like it's just where you are in a situation where you feel good in. You know, for some people that's like a lot of people around them and always something to do, and for other people it's being alone
Mm-hmm.
or like snow versus sun. It's just all back to the circumstantial.
Yeah. Well, do you think happiness can be achieved anywhere? Like, do you think someone could find happiness in very fake things, or is that like a fake sort of happiness? Like when you get money, could that give you happiness, or is that not real?
It all depends on the person. Like I think somebody who's very materialistic, they'd be really happy with a lot of money, and I think that happiness would be real to them. But to somebody else who craves more things that you can't get with money, like emotions or like situations, then I think to them that'd be a more fake kind of happiness. I think it really all depends on the kind of person that you are.
Yeah, I guess that works to some extent then for what you said. Do you think Bigfoot is real since you live in Washington?
I mean, I don't know. I think with the amount of colonization that's gone on in the last 100, 200, 300 years, in the last many years, last centuries, I think if Bigfoot was real, they would have found him by now.
I don't know. You know, in the first podcast, me and Noah were talking about monsters and stuff for a while. And I don't know if you heard, but my theory was... Well, I heard the theory is that... that the reason why we don't have monsters is because they became scared of us and they just became extinct because over the years we just got too powerful with the Industrial Revolution and guns and firearms and like just a bunch of us, you know?
Mm-hmm. So
think,
you're saying that Bigfoot... Sorry.
Oh, no, you can go.
Okay, so you're saying that Bigfoot might have existed at one point, but now is dead.
Yes, like they just kind of went extinct on their own, you know? Because they couldn't flourish in modern society.
True. Yeah, I can do that. That would be an interesting explanation.
Or the other explanation is there are monsters, but they've learned how to blend into society better. Like they just became humans over time.
I think there's a lot of unexplainable things in the world, so that could very well be a thing. I don't think you can discredit anything unless there's like substantial evidence against it.
Well, I don't know, because there's some really freaky people out there, and I know some people are really into vampires, okay?
Yeah. Back when I
having
was in elementary school.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh
Yeah,
no, keep going.
there
Keep
were these.
going.
Yeah, there were these girls, and they'd pretend that they were vampires, and they'd draw like bite marks
Oh,
onto their wrists.
oh
It was a
no.
weird thing to encounter. They kind of
On
like
the
bare your teeth at you.
yeah, on the topic of that, in I think middle school, there was this girl that would have like cat ears all the time on, and it's
Oh
fine to have
god,
like these little cat ears, but whenever she would get upset, she would like go at people. It was so bad, and
no.
she would like whenever she was happy, she would like put her little hands up and like cat paws or whatever, and then she would like meow or like purr or like she would like rub her head against things.
Oh man, yeah, I think every middle school has that girl
But
or
it
a
was weird.
variation of them.
It was weird because like during the like most of the time she was like a normal functioning human being. Like she was just like actually very intelligent. Like she had good grades and she had meaningful conversations, and then just out of nowhere she would just like turn into this cat person. It was weird.
I I don't know. I'm not sure. I've never met a furry before or anybody. Well, like I don't know if you could classify them as a furry, but like you have to wonder what drives them to want to portray animalistic character traits.
I think I used to make fun of them, just other forms of people. But I think to an extent now that I'm older, I feel as if a lot of these people are weird in these ways because they're trying to find an escape, and of themselves possibly. But the fact that you can put on cat ears and do something that's stupid in front of people and not be ashamed is really brave, even if it's not like a good thing.
Yeah,
I think it's really bold and brave to be able to go against a grouping and society of people for your own liking.
yeah. I think if you want to be a furry, you should be a furry if that feels right for you. It's like back to the
As
happiness.
long as you
If
don't
it
like
makes you
fuck
happy,
dogs.
yeah. As long as you're still somehow functioning within within society's rules.
Yeah, just don't do anything weird.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. The what is it? The cat girls? Yeah. Do you think lizard men are real? Like the reptilians? Yeah, that's been around for like years now. And that's not really
I don't
paranormal. That's just a hybrid man lizard, and they're in society and they're controlling the government.
I don't think I've ever heard of that. I don't spend a lot of
You've
time.
never
Like,
heard about hold on. I gotta send you it.
okay.
Yeah, lizard men. They
Jeez.
they're called reptilians.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
You never heard of? Yeah. Here's an article by theatlantic.com said how to spot reptilians running in the U.S. government. Children of the Matrix by David Eisk. I think I said that wrong. So this here's how you tell a reptilian from a normal person. They have red or reddish hair. So people with red or reddish hair out there. Piercing
Gingers.
eyes. Physic abilities. Unexplained scars on body. Capability to disrupt electrical appliances. Alien contacts. Deep compassion for fate of mankind. Keen sight or hearing. UFO connections. Love of space and science. And predominantly green or hazel green eyes. So anyone who has red hair, green or hazel eyes, and loves science is a fucking reptilian.
Every Irish scientist is actually a reptilian.
Yep.
Confirmed.
Barack Obama is a reptilian. It says right here.
Whoa. No way.
Joe Biden, Mitt Romney, Ted Cruz, You know, I'm starting to see a pattern here on the who they think is a reptilian. It's all Democrats. Now I'm looking at it.
Ooh, sounds coincidence? I think not.
Democrats are holy shit. There's like documentaries for like an hour of. Jeez, man.
Jeez.
Okay, sorry.
Is that just?
Task. It was really interesting. Because
It was very interesting.
There's a huge grouping of people in the U.S. right now who believe in lizard men.
How many exactly?
Let's see. I can look at the Facebook group numbers. Reptilian group. Facebook group. Hold on. Facebook. Okay, let's see. Reptiles, home, Facebook. Oh, that's a magazine. Reptilian overlords. Reptilian has 2.1 thousand likes, and Reptilian overlords has, let's see, this is a gaming channel. You know, I'm not gonna find it. Screw this. I just know there's a lot of people who believe in it. Which I'm a skeptic personally, but you know, if I ever saw lizard men, I think the only way you could kill them is through a flamethrower.
That's very specific.
I think, yeah, because they're like cold-blooded, right? So they won't like the flame.
Huh. Or they'll go to sleep. Isn't that what reptiles do when they're in the sun?
I don't know. I don't have a lizard.
I think there was that Magic School Bus episode. That's what I think about every time I think about reptiles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they all turned into reptiles, and then you learn about reptiles, and the climax was like they all fell asleep because it was too warm, and then I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, Annet. Let's see. What are we at right now?
I have no idea.
Okay. We're not completely halfway. We're almost there, though.
Nice.
I would like to ask, what do you, so you play guitar, right?
I mean, I can kind of play it. I'm definitely not as skilled as, like, I couldn't support myself on an EP or anything, but, you know, I can kind of accompany myself.
Mm-hmm. How long have you been playing?
About 2 years, I think. Year and a half, maybe. But I'm not very good at staying motivated enough to practice. You know, I'm more into singing than I am guitar playing, but, you know.
Mm-hmm. I think you should keep learning it, even if it like sucks, because it's very once you get to those jazz chords, you get to do a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, I like listening to guitar a lot, and I mean I can play basic chords. I can kind of do power chords, but you know my guitar has like a hella wide neck. It's classical, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit harder.
I think you like if you do want to get into guitar, you should probably get a neck that's a lot thinner and more ergonomic. Because I remember playing yours one time and it was a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
It sounds cool.
It
but
was.
It's you know, if you're trying to do other styles of music on that, that would be kind of hard. Now, if you're gonna do classical and jazz sort of stuff, that would be the perfect guitar for that.
Yeah, I might try and get into that a little bit. Like I do like some finger picking kind of stuff, which is my guitar sounds really good with that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
If you could have a dream guitar, what would it be like?
I really like I'm I kind of like those like I don't know a lot about guitars, but I kind of like those like funky like axe shaped triangular electric guitars. I think those are kind of cool, like mid 70s kind of style of electric guitar.
Offset guitars?
Yeah.
Hold on. Here, let me send an image. I have a few. Hold on.
Oh, that's cool.
You mean like these? I'm sitting in the Discord right now.
Cool.
And the casual. Like these?
Yeah. Yeah, I like those.
Those are really nice. Those are called, like, they have a bunch of names. Like, the Mustang is a lot rounded. They have the Jazz Masters, Jaguars. Offset guitars are really nice. They're a little bit heavy sometimes, though.
It's less about, like, sound or anything technical, because I do not know very much about guitars. More about, like, aestheticness. But I think they're really cool.
I could see you playing this one. Here, I'm gonna put it on the screen for the podcast. Hold on, so people can see this one. It's like a nice blue color. Wait, I don't know if I sent it. Yeah, I didn't send it. Hold on.
I think you just sent the same picture.
I did send this. It's some old. This one.
Oh yeah, that one's nice.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I kind of like the wornness of it.
Oh shit! I just accidentally got rid of my logo. Hold on. Wait. Here, I'm putting it on the screen. I'm gonna find I'm gonna find an easier way to put stuff on the screen for the podcast. That way, I don't have to like edit it each single time, because I know there's like blind keys you can do. Okay, I put it on the screen. It's this blue one right here. I have it on.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I think editing podcasts is pretty hard because you don't have visual cues to look at. Like, I was listening to a podcast, and
nice.
And like they were talking about, it's how much harder it is to edit podcasts than it is to edit like YouTube videos. Because you don't have the visual cues to look at. It's just talking because you have to listen to everything and then kind of go off of that.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
How a lot of people do it is what they get everybody to record their own audio, and then they clap or something. They find a way to like sync it all up, because you know how there's always going to be a latency issue over like video call or whatever. So what they do is they just record it individually, and then they send it to the editor. Everyone sends their audio clips. He syncs them up, and then he like cuts anything off that they didn't want, so that can be like a cue of like clapping or something. But yeah, even then you have to like listen through all of it. And it would take time.
But I think it's cool. I do really like podcasts.
Oh yeah.
I think it's the future. Sorry.
That's alright. That's alright. I was just gonna say I'm gonna try to put this on SoundCloud and stuff, so that way you don't have to have YouTube open.
Oh yeah, that would probably be cool. I think Spotify is really nice too, because you can download the episodes.
Oh yeah.
That's what I usually use.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the best data plan, so it helps to be able to download things.
Download hour-long audio clips of just me and Noah. Speaking of Noah, are you comfortable with saying, because Noah, he doesn't really talk about it, but would you be comfortable talking about what happened exactly?
You mean in what regard?
Like how you met him and what feelings you had for him for a bit, and
I don't know. He seemed interesting, and like he's the kind of guy I'm usually interested in. Like just somebody interesting that I can talk to, because he is really easy to talk to, and that's like a thing about him. So yeah, I was into him. I mean, I don't know if feelings ever really go away. Like, it's not as aching as it is, and we're friends. But I think it's the thing where if he asked me out, like right now, I would probably say yeah and not think about it. But it's not it's like it's all good. It's not something I'd actively pursue if I'm like phrasing that right. But you know, like he didn't feel the same way, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Attraction is very fickle.
Yeah, because I noticed you were into a lot of guys.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I try not to put all my eggs in one basket. But you know, I'm not. I have rejected a few people that like.
You want to talk about
I probably.
You want to talk
I
about
don't know,
how
like
you soullessly ripped out the hearts of guys?
I wouldn't call it that, but
You just
I don't
scorn
know,
them?
like
I
don't
annihilate them? Their feelings are gone for any female in this, like they're just gay now because you just destroyed them so bad.
I don't know if I have an effect like that, but no, like there've been guys, and you know they ask me out, and then I think, do I really want a relationship? Because I feel like it's a lot of work, and a lot of things that can go wrong. You know?
Of course, it is a lot of work. You know, I think that's
Yeah.
one of the good things about it.
Yeah, and I think if you're gonna be in a relationship with somebody or date somebody, you should know, you should have a feeling
Yeah.
that yes, this is a good idea at the time, and not be kind of like when going into it, because then it'll just end badly.
Yeah. Although I do believe in taking some risks.
Yeah, and then, like, you know, you can try stuff out, and then if it doesn't work out, you should be allowed to say sorry. My feelings have changed. Like, I don't think it's bad if feelings change or if things happen throughout the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, like it might be an asexual thing, but I don't think cheating is terrible.
Whoa!
Again, no. Okay.
Wait, wrong sound clip. Hold on. Wait, give me a sec. Boo sound effects. Crowd booing sound effect. I need to download this real quick. Oh, this is a good one. Download. Okay. Just give me a second. Pause that thought. Hold on. There we go. Okay, and now you want to say that again?
I don't really see why cheating is terrible, but like, okay.
Yeah, you suck.
Thanks.
Okay, you want to explain?
No. I mean, like, I really mean like, okay. So say you're dating somebody, but then you meet someone who you just feel a lot more attracted to than the person you're dating. Like, say the limerence has worn off on your previous relationship, or you find out you don't actually feel the same way.
Yeah.
Okay, cheating. Okay, yes, objectively, cheating is morally wrong and it's bad, and you should probably break up with somebody before you pursue a new relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
But you said being honest.
You can't help.
Is good though.
Yeah, being honest is good, and you should tell people if you don't feel the same way. Like, you should break up with them, even if it hurts them, because hurt is good, pain is good, to some extent. Like no, cheating is morally wrong, but I think you can't help how you feel a lot of the time, and like, you just get caught up in the moment. And I know it's not an excuse, but it's hard for people to stay honest. I don't think humans were meant to be with one person, and I hear a lot of people say that, but it is a thing that I agree with.
I say this, you know, I think we're always going to feel things towards people. Kind of like, you know, you can be walking with your lady friend, and you're going to see a Mewtwo-looking girl, like the Pokemon, with the big hips, and you'll be like, well, but you don't actually have, like a connection with her. You just like her because she has a nice body, right?
Yeah,
So
like, that's okay, I think. Yeah. But, like, I don't know, if you, like, meet somebody you have a connection with and you're not in a situation where you can break up, like, say your significant other is, like, it's really hard to break up with them. I don't know what I'm saying. But, like, yeah, okay, cheating is bad, but I can see why people do it. So, it's like, it makes sense to me.
Unless it's like they do it out of their way to, like, hurt the other person, though.
That's bad. That's not good. And I think if you're morally better, But if you're morally a good person, you would break up with somebody before pursuing any relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But I think sometimes accidents do happen, and I think
Yeah.
forgiveness is really good, and honesty too. If I was in a relationship and somebody cheated on me, I'd want to talk to them about it. I wouldn't want them to lie to me about it.
Of course. Yeah. You know, if you really do have very strong feelings for like somebody, and you know it's not as strong as your significant other, and that other person is just like they're not better because no one is better than anybody else. However, they're better for you, and at that, if your other person loves you, then I guess you could go pursue them. But it's still a bad sucky situation.
It is a sucky situation, but I think it's better to not lie to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have some family members. This is a different situation, but like some aunt or something. She had a husband, but he was gay,
Oh.
and he left her for another man.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really know the details of that situation. Yeah, I know it is different.
Yeah.
But he did not do it in a very nice way, so I've been told.
Oh.
Which is not good. I think honesty is good, but you should always keep somebody's feelings in mind. You know, you should try and break it to them as gently as you can.
Yeah.
And like the same with cheating, right?
Yeah. I think you should probably break up with them before you even go do something, you know?
Yeah. But you never know. Like, say you're at a party or something, and you meet somebody, and you like feel an immediate connection with them. And like, yeah, if something happens, then it happens.
Well, I do believe people can be loyal, though. You know?
Yeah.
You can always have yourself on restraint. Like I said, the best way I can describe, because you're talking about like, you know, there's so many really good people out there. Of course, you're gonna feel connections with them. I don't believe there's just one true soulmate. I believe there's just gonna be a bunch out there that are gonna really get you, and you're gonna really get them. However, the best way I tell my girlfriend this, but the best way I describe this is, say dating is like a restaurant, right? Dating is a restaurant, and when you go in and you find that special someone, that's your favorite meal. And it's your favorite meal because to you it's what's best to you. You like what it tastes like. You like the Annette, what's your favorite food? Like objectively out of all the other foods.
Sushi.
Exactly. So that's your favorite, right? Think of that as your person. Of course there's going to be better meals out there. But that doesn't change the fact that your favorite meal is sushi.
True, but...
So when people say, like... you know, I see a lot of guys, like, they have girlfriends, but they're like, oh, damn, did you look at her ass? Another girl. They're just not complimenting, but it doesn't mean, like, they don't like their girlfriend. It just means, you know, they're admiring other piece of food. Okay, that sounds really wrong, because I'm not talking about women as, like, meat, but...
No.
They're admiring,
no, I get what you mean.
They're admiring, like, a grilled cheese sandwich, but at the end of the day, their favorite food is what's right for them.
Yeah.
What they like, what they choose. So, you know, I think girls sort of compare themselves a lot to other girls to try to make themselves better, but when it's an unconditional love like that, then I don't think people should worry. I think that's the best way I can describe it, and it's really comforting, because it's like, yes, of course, there's gonna be, you know, I've never tried what fucking eggs tasted like, but I'm gonna stick with this food.
Yeah. Like...
Which is why I think a lot of people go out trying stuff before they settle on one thing.
Mm-hmm. And that's probably a good thing. Like, I feel like in high school and, like, middle, or even worse, middle school, I don't think there should be relationships in middle school. Just a little disclaimer there.
Oh, yeah.
But, like,
definitely.
I think if you're young, you think that every person you date is going to be the one. And, like, they're the most important person. And you could never imagine yourself with anything else. And then, like, a week later, you're broken up. And then it's like... or if it's like
Dead.
it's just an relationship. Like I've had friends, and they tell me I've never been in a relationship, but they tell me that their relationships just seemed like it didn't feel like a real relationship. It just felt like an elevated friendship kind of deal. So I think, if you meet somebody and you have a connection with them, then I think that's a good thing, and you should try and pursue that.
I like that. That's a very nice one though. I don't think in any situation though, if you're yourself are in a situation having to, pick between two people, it's already a sucky situation,
Yeah, it really is. Like, you can't quantify someone, I think, because everybody's different to some extent. Like, people can be more good or less good for you, but I think if you have to pick between two people, that's already a pretty fine line. But if I had to pick between two people, I'd go for the person that I feel most comfortable with. Like, even if it's just a small metric amount. Or the person that I relate to the most. Because, I'd wanna be able to talk to a person I'm in a relationship with.
Oh, yeah. Well, Annette?
Yes.
It is time for the Jacksepticeye quiz.
Oh my god. I don't think I know anything about Jacksepticeye, but
I can change the YouTuber. Wait, which one do you watch then?
I don't even know. I think I watch Drew Gooden. I think that's. I don't.
God.
Like, I watch a lot of YouTube, but I watch a lot of the same YouTube.
Yeah.
And weird stuff, but I think. I don't know.
I was gonna do Markiplier, but alright.
Markiplier. I don't watch a lot of gaming channels. That's just not something that interests me.
Gaming. What about... Damn, okay, fine. Putting me in a hard spot then. I think you'll do best in the... What movies have you seen? Overall?
A lot. All the classics, Star Wars, Indiana Jones. Not Indiana Jones, I've only seen two of those, but what even are classics? All the Harry Potter movies. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of movies. I'm more of a TV show kind of person. But
Wait, no, we can't do that one. Can we, fuck. We'll do the, what is a TV show you watched as a kid?
I watched a lot of My Little Pony, but you did already do that one.
I can't repeat that.
Unfortunately, if we did an Office quiz, I could probably.
Oh god.
I could probably do pretty good on that one. The most mainstream TV show ever. It's alright.
Okay, we're doing it then.
Cool.
The Office quiz. 60 questions? Hell no. Hold on. How well do you know The Office? Okay, let's see. Who was the main protagonist in Michael's film, The Red Level Midnight? Oh, I remember that.
Agent Scarn.
What's his name?
Scarn, I think.
It was.
You said protagonist, right? Yes.
It was Michael Scarn.
Nice.
That was epic. Hold on, wait. What the fuck just happened with the website?
Oh god.
What is Dwight's nickname for Angela?
Monkey? God, it's been a while. I haven't seen it
Yeah,
in
Monkey.
3 or 2 years.
Yeah. Which character has been compared to Cookie Monster?
Kevin.
It's Kevin, yeah, I think it's Kevin. Yeah, it was Kevin. Which employee at Dunder Mifflin is crazy for crosswords?
I have no idea.
I'll give you options: Stanley, Pam, Oscar, or Phyllis.
It's Phyllis, right? No, wait, no, it's Stanley. It is Stanley.
Wrong!
Yeah. No?
I clicked
Who was
Phyllis, but it was Stanley. Yeah.
No, I said that.
You still got it wrong. Because you didn't say it in time.
Fine.
What is Pam's standard phone greeting?
Jesus.
They're hard ones.
Dude,
It's okay. I got some options here. Dunder Mifflin, this is Pam. Dunder Mifflin,
That's
Pam
that one.
speaking. Or this is Pam, thanks for calling from Dunder Mifflin. Or this is Dunder Mifflin.
the first one.
The first one? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, correct.
Yep.
On the pilot episode, The Office, what item of Dwight does Jim put in Jello? Oh, that's hard. That's hard.
Stapler.
That is hard.
Stapler.
No, I don't think
The
anyone
stapler.
would get that one. Which character always wanted to play Santa finally gets the role?
What?
Which character who wanted to play Santa finally got the role?
Who?
Yeah,
What?
which character? Which character who always wanted to play Santa Claus finally gets the role?
Oh, Santa Claus. Phyllis. Right? Yeah.
Phyllis? Yeah.
And there's that whole part. Jesus. Oh, God.
When Michael resigns from Dunder Mifflin to start his own paper company, where does he call it?
Michael Scott Paper Company.
Correct. Who started the
Nice.
fire in season 2?
Ryan.
Ryan? Correct.
Ryan.
What is the name of Michael's book?
Somehow I manage.
That is correct. Finally. Is this finally? No, we're not. What is the name of the criminal who was terrorizing Scranton in the later seasons of the show?
The Scranton Strangler.
Nice. Who comes up with the name Big Tuna for Jim?
Andy.
Andy. What is the name for the annual awards event that created and hosted by Michael?
Oh, that's the Dundies, right? Yeah.
Dundies? Yeah, that was correct. Kevin's band
Nice.
covers songs by which band? Ooh, I know that one.
The Police.
The Police? Yeah.
Yep.
Where does Jim propose to Pam?
At a gas station.
That is correct. Who
Dude, how long is this quiz?
I don't know. Who first appears on the show accompanied by the two Great Danes?
Oh wait, that's Joe.
Correct.
Yeah.
What song does Andy use for his ringtone? Blackbird, Rockin' Robin, Jailhouse Rock, or Closing Time?
Rock and Rob. I think. Yeah?
Rockin' Robin?
Because they're...
Yes.
Yeah.
What is Aaron's real name?
Kelly.
Kelly?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because Aaron has her middle name.
What department does Holly Phlox work in? Phlox, is it Flax? Holly Flax?
Flax, I think. Wait. HR?
HR, Human Resources? Yeah.
Yep.
What branch does Dunder Mifflin and Scranton eventually absorb?
Wait. Saber? Is it that one?
Which brand does Dunder Mifflin?
Which branch? Sorry. Wait, that's a Stanford.
Stanford?
Stanford.
Okay. What department does Kelly work in?
Oh, Jesus. I have no idea.
Oh, accounting,
Quality assurance?
quality assurance, sales, and customer service.
I think it's quality assurance.
That is incorrect. Dang.
No?
No, it is customer service.
Isn't it the same thing?
I don't know. I don't work. I don't know. Where does what does Sabra primarily sell?
Saber.
Sabra.
Printers.
What video game is Dwight heavily involved with?
Oh, what are the choices? Is it Second Life?
Yeah, Second Life. Everyone knows that. That was a good game.
Yeah.
The office participates in a fun run to combat which disease?
Rabies?
Rabies. That is correct. When Jim
God, this
and
quiz is
Dwight-
never gonna end.
When Jim it's 100 questions, so when Jim and Dwight, no, it's actually 30, and you're at 25.
Okay. Oh, nice.
When Jim and Dwight have a birthday party for Kelly, what does Dwight put on the banner he hangs up?
Oh, was it the "you were born" thing?
Here are the choices: you were born today, happy birthday, it is your birthday, or it is the day of your birth.
It is your birthday.
Correct. With whom does Pam set Michael up on a date?
Her friend? I don't know.
It says her sister, her mother, her landlady, or her lawyer.
I think her landlady.
That is correct. Why does Angela end her relationship with Dwight in season 4?
Because he killed her. No, wait, that was earlier. I have no idea.
He cheated on her, he crashed her car, he proposed when she wasn't ready, or he killed a cat.
He killed the cat, right? Or I feel like that was earlier. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think it's he proposed and she wasn't ready. I'll do killer cat. Oh, that was correct.
Nice. Sprinkles.
What is the name of the Dunder Mifflin website that Ryan launched? Oh, God.
I don't remember. What are the choices?
Okay, Dunder Mifflinity, DunderMifflin.com, Dunder Mifflin, or Woof.com.
Dunder Mifflinity, wasn't it? It was something with. It was like the infinity one, right?
No.
No?
It was Woof.com. Do you not
That
remember that
wasn't.
episode?
No. That was a different thing, though. That didn't have anything to do with Dunder Mifflin. That was like his own company.
Dunder Mifflinity?
I do remember.
What was it? Who's
I
that
don't.
question? Hold on. What was it? Wait, does it not tell you which one it is? It was Dunder Mifflin Infinity.
Damn.
Who is the godfather of Angela's son, Philip?
I do not remember. What are the
Michael,
choices?
Jim, Oscar, or Mose?
I think it's Oscar.
Oscar?
Mose.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Oscar. Last question. Who is arrested in the series finale?
Oh man. Was it? Wait, what are the choices?
Well, I can't see the choices because there's an ad covering the screen.
Oh boy. I feel like I don't remember. I think it was Toby. It was either Toby or Andy. I think it's one of the two. Those are the two I see being arrested.
Oh my god, I cannot see the screen. Oh, for now, I can only see Kelly and Meredith. It was Creed.
Oh right. Because he murdered someone.
Yup. Alright, you're done. You did.
Nice.
Let's see what you did. You got 26 out of 30 questions.
Not bad. That is better than I do.
It's 27 because I messed up on one.
That's better than I do on most of my science tests. So, I mean,
That is amazing. Okay, Annette,
I will take it.
Pause the podcast really quick. I gotta go refill my cup.